Hey guys, this is Chris. This is what I'd like to call my one try no red indicator challenge. This challenge was not designed to be a speed run, but instead to focus on the strict rules that are listed in the description I've got below the YouTube video. Basically, what this means is that you have one attempt to do this, and you can't have any kind of red detection. This includes, let's say, if you're going up to a guard to get him, and there's just, let's say you have a white indicator and it just turns red for a split second, and you grab him. Even if he doesn't have time to call out the guards, he doesn't get out his flashlight or anything. Basically, if he sees you, then that's basically it. The challenge is over. And so that's kind of what this is all about. There are quite a few other rules too to make it very interesting, but that's kind of the two big ones. You only get one attempt, and you make sure there's no red indicators. Naturally, this is an edited version. The full version is 42 minutes long, and what I did was I did upload that one as well. In order to access that, in order to keep me honest, I did upload that. And instead of having edited in the title field, you can just type in uncut, which is in the place of edited. So that's how you can access that. So anyway, basically what this is on, as you can see, is Portland. And it's the download content on realistic difficulty. The no gadgets option is equal to on. What this does is it turns off your goggles. You can't use your goggles, as well as no gadgets or anything can be used at all. You have to go through all three maps, and as you can see what I'm doing here, you have to use all stealth hand takedowns for all 36 guards in one attempt. And so basically, again, guards can't be detected. If you have some white warning indicators, that's okay, because basically that's the game telling you that you better watch out, you better get back, because it could turn red at any second. So since that's a game indicator, that's okay. The big thing is that if you have just a split second of red, then the challenge is over. As far as the maneuvers you can do, you can only use the slide and roll maneuvers like usual. I would try my best to avoid the slide. I accidentally did it one time on a guard, and so I wanted that to be one of the rules, but I think on the second map I accidentally did it on one guard, so since I didn't want to do the challenge over, I went ahead and did not make that a rule. But when you are around people, just avoid the slide, so if possible. Also, of course, don't climb up or down or even over any kind of counter, crate, pipe, rail, ledge, wall, column, anything. As you can see, what I've been doing through this whole level here, I've been just using the floors, using the stairs, sometimes going through light, using the doors, different things like that. There are different ways I can get around by jumping on railings and stuff like that, which is a lot easier and a lot faster. And that's another reason why this is not a speed run. If I was going to do a speed run, naturally, I would be taking railings and pipes and stuff like that, because you can go through it a whole lot quicker. So anyway, make sure that you just use the ground and the stairs. Also, as you can see, one of my big rules is not to mark any of the guards. I've explained this before in my walkthroughs, but here's the last guard here. And I have 12 out of 12, as you can see, as I'm running through to the next stage. And basically what it is you just continue going. You don't stop. It's just one consistent video. And you can see on the next stage, there's my first out of 12 guards on the second stage. So it just goes one right after another. So, but I'm going to get this guy first, as you can see. I think it's the second guard on this second stage that I did the slide on. So, of course, the roll maneuver is okay. And what you'll find sometimes is I take these guards really out of the way for a really good reason. Especially on the third level with the spotlight and different things. I want to make sure, here we go, right here. I took that slide right there. That is the reason why I'm allowing slides as part of the challenge. If I wouldn't have done that, my goal was to have no slides in the game. So anyway, but regarding marking the guards, again, anytime you mark a guard, like I've said before, you might as well use your goggles. Marking guards is actually better than using goggles, because you can see marked guards all the way across the map. And like I said, I've always felt like it took away the tension, especially in infiltration modes. This is, of course, the hunter mode, but in infiltration mode, it just really gets quite nerve-wracking when you have any guard walking around the corner and you could go right back into a laser that you forgot. So just make sure you don't mark the guards. That, and yeah, you can predict at any time where they are if they're marked. Of course, like my other challenges, leave the environment completely alone. As you can see in this stage, there are a lot of light switches that can be turned off, but we want to make sure that that's not done. We want to keep the environment on. It's not, of course, naturally, this is not a ghost run, and to do this challenge, you really can't ghost it, because we're doing all 36 guards, and to progress through all 3 maps we have to take them out. So I just went ahead and decided to design it this way. So yeah, any kind of all lights stay on, no distractions. Basically, if a guard hears you or just wonders what's going on, hears your footstep, just anything, or finds a body, that's a big thing why I take bodies out of the way. If they see a body and comes over and investigates, they leave their natural route, or they leave their station, wherever they're at, then the challenge is automatically over. Even if it's, the last guy, if it's the 36th guard, then sorry, it's over. Of course, naturally, no bullets, even silenced pistols, nothing. Your gun should always shouldn't be used. And in this video, at the very end, it will show all 36 stealth hand takedowns. And once you're done with that level, show that. This was a little interesting move right here. I had to get back and get him behind here. And the one thing, if you do something like that, because of the guard's rotation, you can see he's coming back on me. Make sure you do that right. You can see his feet are covered by the counter. And then we get this one last guard. Boy, that music is so annoying, so I did this.
Sorry, Chief.
Now, one thing that was really interesting, I had just gotten done with a thread. I think it's got about 2,500 hits on it, and it talked about conviction not having stealth in it, and I think people got so hung up on the campaign, and I probably spent about 100 hours total on the campaign, which I loved it. Was able to stealth through it. I spent about, well over 700 hours in the deniable ops. If this isn't stealth, I don't know what is. Um, the guards are not being alerted or anything. Um, I have ghosted each of these maps to the back. So, to me, this is true stealth. And in fact, it's a lot more stealth than most people that play do. Because, I have all these strict rules. No one really comes over here. It's just a very convenient spot to put them. But since this is the edited version, um, this one as well will be put over there too. You'll see that. But the other guards, you'll see me going that way, and then I'll edit out the main trek over there. And so you won't have to be watching me carry them the whole time. So I'm sure you'll appreciate that. Looks like we have 10 enemies left. There is a spotlight that comes over where this guard is here, so we'll go ahead and take him. And this is what I was talking about here, where I show you walking over there, and then I cut that part where I go over and then take him out like that. So this was actually pretty hard when I first started this map, but I kind of started enjoying where the tents were. And there used to be a lot of areas where, 2, 3 people would go way in the back, and that I actually found kind of interesting. This run through, you could see I got the one guy there, and then this other guy you can see is going to go in the middle, and I just go and meet him right there. And really, these are the only 2 guys that are back here, but most of the time they come in the back through where that light is. So that's usually where I put the bodies, is I go ahead and get them before they see them and just put them right there. Okay, so we got 7 remaining. Again, examples of saving you the time of watching me taking care of all these. There's another one about to turn around, take care of him. I really do think that the level designers for pretty much all the deniable ops are just genius. I mean, it is incredible, especially with these rules that we have self-imposed on ourselves, that we had never seen. Again, so many players go through, whether it's the single player or even deniable ops, and they get caught. They get caught and start firing away and different things. And there are so many ways, pipes and different things, pathways and stuff that you can take. I was just amazed how many places we were able to find. So just thought that was really neat. In fact, there's a vent right out there on the left, right there on the left upper side right there, that you can go through into that left window. I thought that was really cool. I saw recently. So yeah, that was pretty cool. Something new. So anyway, we got the last 2. All we have is one more remaining. So I'll just wait until he goes in the last room. And I really do enjoy going through a lot of light. I know this map had a lot of darkness in it, just because I haven't done this map in so long that I wanted to try something different. So thought I'd have to retry it quite a few times, but I really didn't have to, so that was kind of nice. So anyway, there you go. There's 36 takedowns. And there's the one try, no red indicator challenge. Poster work through video response. Thanks.